7 consecutive AFC championships, 3 playoff wins against the Bills, and a potential historic three-peat on the line. The Kansas City Chiefs not only maintain dominance, but defy the logic of the NFL. But what about the Buffalo Bills? The only team to beat the Chiefs this season when they were at full strength now enters this clash with something to prove. Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes are ready for another electrifying chapter. But could Buffalo's lack of an elite wide receiver be the edge Kansas City needs to decide this battle? Stay tuned because you won't want to miss a single detail of this. And don't forget to hit the like button to show your support. The Kansas City Chiefs are back in the AFC Championship game for the 7th straight year. And guess who's waiting for them? The Buffalo Bills. It's another chapter in the Mahomes-Allen rivalry, and while the Chiefs have been the big brothers in these matchups, winning 3 straight playoff battles, this one has a little extra spice with a trip to Super Bowl 59 on the line. The Chiefs' 2024 season wasn't their usual juggernaut-style dominance, even with a sparkling 15-2 record. They had some close calls and didn't always look invincible, but this team has a knack for finding ways to win, ugly or not. Until someone knocks them out, they're the team to beat. That said, Buffalo is the one squad this season that punched them in the mouth while Kansas City was at full strength. And if anyone can ruin their Super Bowl dreams, it's Josh Allen and the Bills. But there's a glaring flaw the Chiefs might exploit, and it could be Buffalo's downfall. Let's talk about it. The Bills' lack of a go-to alpha dog receiver. Buffalo's roster is stacked in plenty of areas, but their receiving cores is, well, just solid. Stephon Diggs and Gabe Davis left in the offseason, yet somehow the Bills' offense hasn't skipped a beat, with Allen spreading the ball around like a magician. They've got names: Amari Cooper, Khalil Shakir, Curtis Samuel, rookie Keon Coleman, and the tight end duo of Dalton Kincaid and Dawson Knox, but there's no surefire consistent target. And that's where Kansas City could strike. The blueprint is already there. In their regular season matchup, which the Bills won 30-21, Kansas City dared Buffalo to win through the air. The Bills' ground game was held to just 104 yards on 31 carries, but their rushing attack still accounted for 3 touchdowns. Allen had 262 passing yards and a TD, enough to make KC pay. But this time, things might look a little different. Kansas City's defense is healthier now. Cornerback Jalen Watson, who missed their earlier matchup, is back and looked sharp in the divisional round against Houston. Pair him with Trent McDuffie, and suddenly the Chiefs' secondary has 2 corners capable of sticking to their assignments in man coverage. That frees up safeties Justin Reed and Brian Cook to play more aggressively, which fits right into defensive coordinator Steve Spagnuolo's playbook of sending exotic blitzes to fluster Allen. The game plan seems obvious. Stack the box, stop James Cook and Allen's legs, and force the Bills into uncomfortable 3rd and longs. If Kansas City can bottle up the run, it forces Allen to rely on his patchwork receiving group. The Chiefs are betting on their corners holding up and their safeties creating chaos. Allen torched them once already this season, but with a healthier, more cohesive defense, KC's odds look better this time around. Now, if Buffalo starts gashing them on the ground, it's a whole different story. That would keep the chains moving, open up passing lanes, and make Allen even harder to contain. Kansas City's linebackers have to stay disciplined, drop back too much, and Allen will either take off running or find favorable matchups. Buffalo's done an incredible job hiding their lack of star power at receiver all year, but this is the kind of matchup where that weakness could get exposed. If the Chiefs can disrupt the run game and make life miserable for Allen with disguised looks and relentless pressure, they've got a real shot at booking their trip to another Super Bowl. But if the Bills find a rhythm on the ground, watch out. This could get wild. So football fans, do you think the Bills receiving core can handle the pressure of the game? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Now, let's talk about something even more impressive. How the Chiefs keep defying history and staying on track for a possible three-peat. What the Kansas City Chiefs have been doing for years now isn't just impressive, it's borderline ridiculous. If it were easy to dominate like this, every team in the league would be doing it. Sure, you can gripe about officiating or a lucky bounce here and there, but the reality is this: no one prepares for a game quite like the Chiefs. 2 wins away from a historic three-peat, something no team in NFL history has ever pulled off. Kansas City is living proof that talent, grit, and insane preparation make a deadly combo. especially when it matters most. Every team that lines up against the Chiefs knows they're in for a long day. The Patrick Mahomes era has been nothing short of a nightmare for opponents. 7 straight AFC Championship appearances? That's unheard of. 4 wins, 1 loss to the Bengals, and now another shot at glory against one of their fiercest playoff rivals, the Buffalo Bills. And the Bills? Oh, they know what's coming. Defensive coordinator Bobby Babich kept it painfully real on Monday, and you've got to appreciate the honesty. When asked about preparing for the Chiefs, his answer was blunt. Pray a lot. Just pray a lot. He knows the drill. We've got to come up with a plan. These are the Chiefs, and we know what they've done to us in the postseason, sending us home more times than I care to count. We need a plan, not just for all the weapons they've got, but one our guys can actually execute. He's not wrong. The Chiefs have been a playoff kryptonite for Buffalo, and even though Kansas City doesn't seem as dominant as in years past, they're still the ones sitting on top of the mountain. People can talk about how they've won so many one-possession games this season, like it's a knock on them, but here's the thing. They win. Close, ugly, or otherwise, they know how to finish, and that's what separates great teams from good ones. This Chiefs team is built for moments like Sunday. Maybe they don't blow you out like they used to, but they're always in the fight. Whether it's Mahomes pulling off a ridiculous play, Travis Kelce finding space when there shouldn't be any, or Steve Spagnuolo dialing up the perfect blitz, they just find ways to win. For Buffalo, it's about flipping the script. They've got to be flawless. And I mean flawless if they want to escape Arrowhead with a win. Babich and the Bills know they can't rely on hope or luck to get it done. They need a plan that doesn't just account for Kansas City's endless bag of tricks, but one that defense can actually execute under pressure. And even then, they'll probably need a couple of those prayers to hit. The Chiefs might not look invincible anymore, but that doesn't mean they're vulnerable. They've been here too many times. They know what's at stake, and they know how to get it done. Buffalo better come ready, because Kansas City isn't about to hand over the throne without a fight. It's undeniable that the Kansas City Chiefs have built a modern NFL dynasty, but this clash against the Bills will test everything they've got. If Buffalo can establish the run game and minimize mistakes, their chances of winning increase. However, if the Chiefs' defense exploits the weaknesses in the Bills' receiving core, the party could continue in Kansas City. Either way, football fans, get ready for a spectacular game. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to stay updated on all the latest news about your favorite team.